Well, it's a wonderful way to recapture a lot of my youth. This is what I did as a young man after I graduated from college and got in the Army. After spending a couple of years in the 82nd Airborne Division, I decided to try to get out of jumping out of airplanes and fly them.
Hooah.
So the Army sent me to Fort Rucker, Alabama, and I learned to fly fixed wing first.
Okay.
I was a pilot in the OV-1 Mohawk, a surveillance aircraft. And then later on I got transitioned into Hueys. Did 2 tours in Vietnam flying, and just came back, spent 26 years total in the Army, retired, and I wound up down here teaching at Gordon College in Barnesville. And then one day I saw this magazine article about an aviation museum opening in Hampton.
Okay.
And came up there and found a lot of our old aircraft here, and volunteered and got back in it. And now I'm doing what I was doing years ago.
Oh my God.
We call ourselves the 60-40-20 Club. We're 60-year-old men flying 40-year-old aircraft and acting like we're 20 years old.
That is awesome. And what's the name of the club?
It's the Army Aviation Heritage Foundation.
Okay.
It's a nonprofit foundation. It's dedicated to showing the American people the things that Army pilots and crew chiefs did in our efforts around the world.
And a little bit about your history, fixed wing to a rotor wing. What a difference.
Yes. Well, the biggest difference is in an airplane, when you touch down, you want to be moving so that you don't stall the wing before you touch down. In the helicopter, you want to stop before you touch down. And that's the hardest part of transitioning from a fixed wing to a helicopter, is that making yourself stop. Before, keep moving, that was survival. Now it's stop, so you have to consciously think of that. After a while, it gets to be
gets used to it. Give us a little history about the Sky Soldiers.
The Sky Soldiers started in about 1998. It was started by a gentleman named Michael Brady. His father was a general officer who was an aviator, and Michael decided that he wanted to honor his memory and the memory of Army aviation by starting this. And so he used a lot of his own funds to get it started and get it viable. We spent a couple of years taking old aircraft, stripping them down to nothing, tearing them apart, and putting them back together and make them almost better than new.
Wow.
And in 2001, I believe 2000, we did our first air show over at Peachtree City. And the manner in which we do our work is sort of twofold. We do air shows. We do a air assault, a typical Vietnam bring the troops in type of an air assault using Cobras, Loaches, Mohawks, and the Huey, of course.
Wow.
And we also have a Black Cobra precision drill team sort of thing, similar to the Blue Angels. And so we do a precision routine. We also do another routine, which is the downing of a rescue of a downed aviator.
Like a dust-off.
Or like a dust-off type of an operation where you come rescue the guy and pick him up and get him out of there. Then the other thing we do is at a lot of the air shows, we do Huey rides for the public. And this is one of the ways we make money to buy parts for our aircraft.
Okay.